Cancer, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, Cancer energy. So even if you're not a Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, there could be Cancerian aspects in your natal chart that are being triggered right now. And that's why you're drawn to this energy. Whatever it is, you're in the right space. This message is absolutely for you. And this is where your message begins. Be playful. Cancer, the overall affect of this coming week, keep things light. You're not a shallow person. There's nothing shallow about anything that is Cancerian. Cancerian energy runs very deep. It runs into the psychic, to the place where nothing can be explained. There's a depth to your soul and character that you don't have to ever worry about losing. So what you're being called to do now is strategy. I don't want to say it's a warning. I want to say it's information to be useful in a way to succeed this week, to get through this week. Be playful is an energy of, it's almost like giving yourself permission to be happy and keep things light on the surface level, because there's something that you need to skitter around. There's something that you need to stay on the surface because if you get too deep, you're going to get lost. You're going to get sucked down. There's a whirlpool down there. You don't want it. So stay up here, stay light, stay conversationally playful, stay happy. This could also be, if you look at it from a positive perspective, a time where you can just enjoy being, a time where it's going to be fun. It's going to be playful. There's happy things, there's energetic things, there's playful opportunities for you this week, even though it doesn't feel like it. Believe me, I'm making this video the day after the full moon in Aries, and it's still very heavy. This is very heavy energy. Mars, which rules Aries, is in opposition to Pluto. That is heavy, destructive energy, and it was square to this full moon. This was a very thick, heavy, almost like clogged full moon. It was tough, and I can still feel it on me. So this is a really beautiful energy of things are going to lighten. They're going to lighten up. You're going to have reason and room to dance, to sing, and to play. So let's get deeper into this energy. 5 + 1 adds up to 6. That means there's luxuriating, like feeling good, pleasures. 6 is the energy of Venus. So Venus teaches us all about attractiveness and feeling good and getting attention and what we value and what really excites us. So, and pleasure, like, and sensuality. So there's lots of opportunity. This is sort of a pregnant card because there's so much potential for how this could go. So let's see where it's headed. Cancer, remember, as I divide the deck, things are going to fall out where they lay. They're going to fall out, and I'm going to leave them there. That's just how my readings work. If you're looking for a personal reading, I provide those. So please go to my website and book and schedule. There's open availability for you next week. www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. And you will have your message within 24 hours of booking. There's all different kinds of readings, all different kinds of price points, so don't let that stop you. Okay, Cancerians. If you're just discovering this channel, thank you so much for giving Born Without Boundaries Tarot a try. My name is Michelle. Welcome. I do live public tarot card readings. So if you'd like to participate, they're free public tarot card readings. Please remember to subscribe to this channel and click that bell and select all notifications so that you will know when I go live. You can participate. can also join channel memberships if you're already a subscriber. And then you'll get access to members-only live chats and discussions and content. There's content that only members have access to. So you ready? Doggone tonight. I'm going to cleanse the energy with sound. If you don't like the sound, you can turn the volume down for just a couple seconds. Good news is, so far everything is in the future. It's unfolding this week. So spoke too soon. There's always, Cancerians, we love to hold on to the past, don't we? As long as we allow it to build into something new so that we can assume the lessons that we've learned from the past, instead of lingering in what we interpret as the reality that was from the past, that's going to be good for us. So what we have, the abundant universe will provide. Not too long ago, a couple years ago, a couple months ago, an energy of abundance that we're being reminded of. And this was tangible abundance. It's also a reminder of faith. The sense of keep it light, because you know what? You were there before. You can get there again. Keep it light. And something related to that abundance, if you stay light, maybe coming back around. So let's just see, because there's always a reason why this shows up. We have transformation is beautiful, and that's very good news. There's something transformative that's going to be happening to you this week. And then we have surrender now, don't push. This is about keeping things light, because surrender now, we have to realize that a moth to the flame doesn't surrender to the flame. A moth, if it surrendered, would avoid the flame. So it's like avoid the flame by not pushing. God, I can't tell you this enough. Don't push this week. We live in our minds. We live in our dreams, right, Cancerians? We know we have that vision, that daydream of where we want, what we want things to be. And we push. And that's part of our cardinal. And that's part of why we're so good at manifesting. But God is saying, no. Do not push this week. Give your dreams room to settle. Give that dust time to clear. Do not push. Whoever is out there watching, whether you're a Cancerian or not, I don't really care. Don't push. You've got to just keep things light and enable things to fall where they will for you to understand what the real good next step is. But you're going to need to let the chips fall at this point. So keep things light, keep things playful, and don't try to predict. This is Gemini energy. This is live in the moment. No prediction into the future. Don't think about the past. Just a sense of let's have fun. Let's be playful. Your life is changing. Give over to this flow. There is some flow that's pulling you. It's in the right direction. More Gemini energy. Life is speeding up, and this and that are true. Life is speeding up is really wonderful because it's saying you are moving forward and things are going to start coming together, and you're going to start to realize that the decisions that you made about certain things, the judgments that you made about certain things are actually, there's other sides to it. So once you start recognizing life is speeding up, things are coming together, you're going to start to see that there's another side to this story. There's two different ways that this could go, and they could both be good. That neither is actually better. And once you realize that, the path forward is like so clear, because there's many paths forward. You have options. And that's what I want you to understand. You have options. Somebody really needs to hear this message. You have options. You think you don't. But if you stay light, you'll see. There's not just one road ahead. There's multiple. And none of them are better than the other. You actually have choices. And that's a very good thing. Okay, Cancerian, we've just begun. So let's see, where do we go from here? We're going to go into the 7-day play-by-play. I want to see where 7th day is taking us. Okay, 7th day. Let's see. Where do we end? Where do we land at the end of this week? Oh, wow. I have to say, I don't think this is at the end of this week. I'm going to start at the beginning. This came out first. You're fighting. You're insisting on something. And it was most certainly a moon phase. This is usually a new moon. This could be all the way out to the new moon. Okay? This sense of don't give up. Because there's 2 weeks from now, there's a new moon, and there'll be a new moon in Scorpio. There's a struggle. And I know you're like, well, keep it light. How? Keep doing what you've been doing. Keep going. You know, there's this sense of hold your high ground. Right? I don't know where these belong. And that's my problem. I'm going to start them out here. Let's see where this resolves. I just want to see where this resolves this week for Cancerians. Where does this resolve this week for Cancer? Where does this resolve? Where does this resolve this week? Where are we headed this week? Where is this resolving? You're going to be very sure and very definite about something that's going to be very clear to you. And the way forward is also going to be very clear to you. Day 1, where do we start? Please clarify what the heck all this is about, God. Let's not beat around the bush anymore. What the heck is happening? We have Sagittarius energy, growth and expansion. Growth and expansion is what's happening. Development, getting outside of our comfort zone, learning, education, philosophy, figuring out how to make something work that is going to enable growth and development in our life. Okay. And how is this all taking place? How is this all coming out? We have independence. This Virgo energy, a sense of I can do it. I'm good on my own. I don't need anybody else to do it with me. But somebody is deciding. There's some sort of decision. This is where we begin. There's some sort of decision that's being made, and we're not sure. Somebody's not really sure that they want to maybe pick up a cup that we've offered. Right? So it's not just us that needs to grow. It's something outside of us that needs to grow in order to see our potential and our place in their life, whether it's a romantic relationship, personal relationship, or professional. It's almost telling me that there ain't nothing wrong with you. I'm just going to say it right now. But other people have to expand and broaden their mind, and it sucks, and it's sad, and it's very disappointing and easy to take things personally when people just don't get it. But fighting is not going to make them get it. Convincing them is not going to make them get it. You know what's going to make them get it? Back the fuck off. It's not about playing games. It's about reserving your energy and putting your energy into places where your energy is going to be most respected. Somebody had to hear that. This is okay, what's day 2? The next couple of weeks, I got to tell you, this is somebody who's very attractive to you. This is somebody who's maybe inspirational. This is somebody who could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Sagittarius energy here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but it's fire. So it's somebody who is creative, takes the initiative, is entrepreneurial, is independent. Once again, independence, does their own thing. It's almost like you got that done, but somebody's not noticing you. right? Well, I got to say this. This person is a very focused person if this is a person outside of you. And ultimately, the way to impress them is not to try to get their attention. Because this kind of person has people begging for this. Could be a boss, right? This could be somebody who's known in their field. They have people begging for their attention. So stop trying to get their attention. That's not it. Turn around and focus on what you love and create. And what you create will get their attention. And then you won't have to try or ask. But what do you want us to see or know about this King of Swords? I mean, yes, King of Wands. This is singular focus. This is certainty. This is an opportunity. You might get a job opportunity. You'll get a offer. This is somebody extending a sense of value, recognizing your value, and validating your value. This is somebody that's very good at what they do. Just letting you know. How is this all working out? Please, Cancer, don't decide how it's going to work out. Let it decide for you. That's what keeping it light is, so that you can improvise this week. You need to. There's an opportunity here that hasn't been asked or offered. There's a new beginning or a new start. Maybe there's a new curiosity or interest that you're not sure of. This sense of uncertainty. I don't know if this is worth it. That's that sense of, I don't know if this new opportunity is worth it. Maybe you perceive it as being too small, or it's something new. Plant this seed is all I heard. That's day 3. There could be an offer that's going out to more than one person or 2 people, or the decision being made about it. There's somebody here that holds something that is very valuable to you, but there's 2 different options for the offer. Just to let you know, there's disappointment. There's been a lot of disappointment in the past. It doesn't really matter. There's been a lot of disappointment in the past, but now we're looking forward to the future, away from the past. You're putting your all in, and I'm going to tell you, it's almost like, in a sense, you're going to get way more back than you ever anticipated or expected. Yeah, your future is not going to look like your disappointing past. Your investments are getting paid back to you. I don't know how. Cancer. How? It's like everything that you did to make something better or make your life better, whatever this is, there's an investment here. You were broke, you were downtrodden, you didn't have anything, things were really struggling and very difficult, and there was this sense of, but I know it's worth it. I know I'm looking in the right direction. You were looking in the right direction. Your aspirations were bigger and higher than just financial investment or something average. That's not what you were aiming for. Let's clarify by going on to the next day. Cancer. Day 5, step 5. What happens next? We have the 8 of Pentacles, which is hard work, change in status that is very coveted. Maybe this is something that you're going for. Maybe this is something that you're applying for. This sense of, it's almost like, don't be impressed by what people can throw at you or what they're flashing at you. Be impressed by what you understand and know. Maybe you're managing funds better. You're able to get a grapple or a hold on somebody's opinion about you is changing, is what I'm getting. Somebody's been very guarded. Somebody's been very guarded here. They haven't been sure about your value, or you haven't been sure about theirs. So what comes out of that? Come on, what comes out of that? We just need to have a solution. What comes out of this? There's 2 different opportunities you're choosing from. And it's almost like you don't know which one will be better for the future. right? Because you're coming from a place where you really need it to be good. So ultimately it's saying, based on your experience, what's really best for you? That's why it's saying keep things light. Don't go too deep. Don't overthink this, Cancer. Because ultimately you already know. It's very easy for you to understand what is going to be better for you in the long run. Don't overthink it. The first answer is the right one. Oh, okay. What about, there's going to be multiple offers to you by the end of the week. You're going to have different options or opportunities that have come into you. Lots of resources that are going to start to come in. Ooh. And it's almost like you're going to have to decide, what's the lesser of two evils? What's the lesser of two burdens? It's almost like it's almost like the universe is saying you're going to get to choose to walk away from burdens or to take less responsibility. It's like, let yourself take a break. Like let yourself, don't constantly say that I'm only worth something if I overwork myself. Right? It's almost reminding you that you have an option other than to be the slave mule. Don't look for the option that you feel like you have to work hardest or prove yourself. I got to prove myself. You don't have to prove jack shit. You've already proven yourself. You're already worth it. It's done. Please stop proving yourself and overburdening yourself with stress and obligations because you feel that's the only way or only time you deserve anything. That has to go. It's like, just know that you're a joy to be around and that people are happy to have you in the fucking room, and choose the option that is actually better for you, easier, more akin to you, helps you more, interests you more. Can you please clarify with this moon card, please, for Cancerians? We got a lot to that seventh day. And then it all comes out. Adjustments are required. There will be a half moon this week. Nothing will come of this situation. So something that you expected, it's almost like that's what's not going to work out. What do you need to release? You need to release what you expected to work out, because that's not actually going to be what it is. Meditate and contemplate means it's something else on the table, but it's different than what you expected it to be. I know this is going to come off as disappointment, but it's really just you getting rid of expectations. They're the reason why you're disappointed. Something with this full moon, it's not going to happen. What's not going to happen? You're telling them at one point it's going to happen. What do you want? The Empress is here, and then the Five of Swords. What you want is to overcome a situation with tremendous success. There's a maternal figure here that you're thwarting. This isn't good. Hold on. What is all this about? This is running way over. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to move us over to the extended. The fates. Something is fated here. You have to let this go, because something either was not meant to be or is meant to be, or get rid of what isn't meant to be, because, hello, not for you. There's something here that is not for you. And you need to get this out of your way, because there's another thing on the other side. There's something else here that you're not seeing or you don't have access to until you let what isn't for you go. And that's where I'm going to head over to the extended. The link is down below. You have to understand this and hear this. Please do click that link. I'll pin it to the top of the description box as well. I love you guys, and I'll see you there.